Hey everybody, we are back with another review, and today we are checking out this vintage toy we got going here, and they're Pogs. You know they are. I do love me some Pogs, so any opportunity I can put some Pog stuff on the channel, you guarantee you're going to see some. So, without further ado, let's check this thing out. So we got this little mini tournament game pack from the World Pog Federation. Now basically it's the same size as a vintage Nintendo cartridge case you used to get from like the video rental store, as you can see here, and then we'll check out the inside, but I just want to show you the outside first. It's got a little hanger up top here, and it's engineered exactly the same way as those old cases that you would get for your Nintendo, Super Nintendo cartridges, and they snap the same way. We got the Pog logo on the front here, and it snaps closed the same way. We got the 4 teeth here, which snap in. And then we got the Pocket Book of Pog. We got a mini tournament game board. How sick is that? Look at that little foam game board. And then you got your Pogs right here. You got your little storage area for Pogs. You got your slammer storage right there. There's your slammers. And then you got holes here, perfectly cut segments here, to hold your Pogs and slammers so they don't shift around. And you can just slide this in your backpack, and you don't got to worry about nothing. You got a whole tournament in your backpack in this one little pack. Pretty sick, right? Pretty crazy. If you're into Pogs, this is probably something that's you either know about or played with when you had Pogs as a child. You got your nice little micro board here where you can stack your Pogs up on it and go to town with the slammers. But I do like the fact you got a nice little pocket game board. That is nice. It's a nice little touch. We got some slammers in here. We got Magic 8 Ball, of course. We got the saw blade slammers. These were banned in my school when I was a kid. Don't ask me why. It's not even sharp or anything. It just looks like a saw blade. I don't know why they banned them, but my school wouldn't allow the saw blade. Slammers. A lot of slammers actually were banned because kids were getting crazier and throwing them through windows and stuff. But all that aside, yeah, you got your saw blade slammers here. Yeah, schools in Florida were crazy with Pogs. We got a nice acrylic poison double skull and crossbones here. We got a tiki head on this one, official Pog one. And that's you always want to make sure you got official Pog merchandise. Slammer number 2 here. You got the Pog logo on the back. So this is more of a thinner slammer. This is a thicker one. It's a thicker, lighter one. This is more of a thinner, denser one, which is interesting. And then again, you have your metal ones, which these are just TKO, you know what I mean? And then we got some Pogs in this particular pack. We'll check these out too. We got Hola, World Pog. Ask questions. Peace. The World Pog Federation. Of course, Dave, we play Pog too. We just wait till the kids are asleep. Jeez. Pog TV. You got, wow, Pog and Potatoes, my favorite. Pog Collect 'em. We got Hawaiian. Pog. Squirrel and the Pog. And just a Pog one. We got some Apollo 13 Pogs. There's 5 of them here. So we got the Moon, Lunar Module, Recovery. And then we got some of the premium Pogs, which this came from, what, Swanson Kids Fun Feast. So this was a free Pog that probably came in a Swanson's Kids Fun Feast. 1 of 6, so probably a little bit more limited than you would think because of the fact that it came in a release like that. But here we have some mainstream Pogs right here. We got the Pog guy just chilling on a swing. We got Robot Surf. That's pretty gnarly right there. We got a Robot Rhino on a surfboard with a bunch of green slime that's grifting through. And then we got RoboPog, which just flew out of my hand. RoboPog, which has the Pog guy in a little robot attire, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, we got this Pocket Book of Pog, which is actually a poster. Interesting, not really a Pocket Book of Pog. But, so you got Pog the game, which we did do a review on that on the channel. Got the World Pog Federation, a little bit of explanation of the club. There's the front and the back. And then we got a little explanation here on what Pog is, where the Pog came from, Pog Mania. Pog factoid: before the mid-1960s, almost all milk was sold in reusable glass bottles. Pretty amazing, huh? But as cardboard and plastic milk containers became replaced in glass bottles, milk caps and milk cap games both nearly disappeared. So if you know anything about Pogs, that's how Pogs got started. So there's a little bit of history right there. You can pause that if you want to read that. And then the middle section has, doesn't take much to go Pog wild. And then you have designer caps, Pog Keenies, Pog Classics, check backjack. And that's the back where it explains the numbers. You got Pog Baseball and the basic games of how to play. Look at it. There's Pog guy slamming his slammer down, getting all his milk caps, if you know what I mean. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you played Pogs, let us know in the comments below. If you had one of these Pocket Tournament editions, let us know what you thought of that. Because let me tell you, when you were a kid, having something like this in your backpack is a winner. Especially if you were around during the Pog era. Absolutely. So, if you want more content like this, subscribe for more. We do vintage reviews every single Friday, so be on the lookout for that, and have a great rest of your day.